If you want to be wealthy and happy for the rest of your life, learn this lesson well. Work harder on yourself than you do on your job. In my experience, income rarely exceeds personal development. Sometimes income takes a lucky jump, but unless you grow into that level, it usually falls back to where you are. Life has strange ways of balancing things out. If somebody hands you $1 million, you better become a millionaire quickly, so you get to keep the money. Otherwise, sure enough, it will disappear. Someone once said, if you took all the money in the world and divided it equally among everyone, it would soon all be back in the same pockets. Success is something you attract, not something you pursue. So instead of chasing success, work on yourself, on your personal development. True happiness doesn't come from what you get, but from what you become. If you're ready to change your life, let me give you 3 steps that can transform everything: your life, personality, and lifestyle. Step 1. Find out how things work. To truly change your life, you need ideas. There is nothing in the world that an idea cannot change. My mentor once taught me that the major problem people have isn't lack of money, it's lack of ideas. When I was starting out, I told my mentor, I don't have any money. He said, that's not a problem. The real problem is that you lack an idea on how to create money and wealth. It isn't lack of money, it's lack of ideas. And when you get ideas, you can change anything. But to get ideas, you need to constantly study, explore, and find out. If you want to be successful, study success. If you want to be happy, study happiness. If you want to be wealthy, study wealth. Don't leave it to chance. Make it a study. Some people just drift through life with their fingers crossed, hoping things will improve. That won't do it. You must study the things that can change your economic, social, spiritual, and personal life. My mentor also told me, when you discover something valuable, write it down. Don't use your head as a filing cabinet. Put it in your journal so you can return to it, review it, and repeat it. Repetition is the mother of skill. If you go over the right ideas enough times, one day, mysteriously they take root, and they begin to show up in your results, your income, your appearance, and your lifestyle. Now, here are 3 ways to find out how to change anything in your life. 1. Read. All successful people I've met around the world are great readers. They are driven by curiosity. They want to know. They read constantly. Become self-educated. Formal education will give you a standard life. Self-education will give you an extraordinary one. You can learn from your own experiences, but you can also learn from other people's experiences. And that's much faster. 1 book might save you 5 years of struggle. There are books on how to be stronger, more decisive, a better leader, a better speaker, how to develop your personality, and how to influence others. Hundreds of successful people have written their stories. They've literally told you how they did it. But most people never read them. How do you explain that? You don't need to read all night, but read at least 30 minutes a day. Read something positive, challenging, inspirational, or instructional. Become a good reader. That's my advice, but always think for yourself. Don't be a follower, be a student. 2, listen. Get around successful people and listen. You can learn from both successful and unsuccessful people. Take notes on both. Find out what poor people read and don't read it. That's valuable information. Learn from the negative, but also learn from the positive. Listen to what successful people say, how they say it, and how they think. One of the best pieces of advice I can give is this. Poor people should take rich people out to dinner and listen. Of course, they rarely do. They think, he's rich, let him buy his own dinner. But if you find someone who's doing well, offer to buy them dinner. Spend the money, $50, $60, $100, whatever it takes. If you can get a successful person to eat and talk with you for 2 hours, they might drop an idea in your lap that can double or triple your income. 3, observe. You can learn so much just by watching. Success leaves clues. Watch how successful people walk, talk, and respond. They do certain things over and over. And if you're observant, you can pick them up. If someone's making $10,000 a month, watch them closely. Maybe it's their posture, maybe it's their confidence, maybe it's their attitude. Copy it, even if it feels silly at first. Everything successful begins with imitation. Be a good observer. Pay attention to what's going on around you. You can pick up ideas that can change your life. Starting tomorrow, remember, there are two ways to see. Sight, seeing with your eyes. Insight, seeing with your mind. When you see with your eyes, you see things. When you see with your mind, you see answers. So, put both your eyes and mind to work. Wherever you are, be there fully. Pay attention. Don't miss anything. Step 2, go to work. Once you find out how things work, go to work. If there's one thing to get excited about, it's your ability to make yourself do the necessary things. Ask yourself, what could I start doing tomorrow that would change everything? That's exciting because at any moment, you can completely change the direction of your life. The key is discipline. Start with small disciplines. Those lead to big ones. Make a list of what you can do right now and get to it. Discipline yourself for both the results and the practice. Because when life gives you big challenges, you'll be ready. If you can't handle the small things, you won't handle the big ones. You also need self-motivation. That's the only kind of motivation that exists. Don't wait for someone to come and turn you on. What if they never show up? You must have a better plan for your life. Take action on what you've learned. If your learning only leads to knowledge, you become a fool. If your learning leads to action, you can become wealthy, not just financially, but in every sense. Mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Step 3, don't try to beat the system. Here's a final caution. Don't try to beat the system. Find out how it works, work it, but don't cheat it. Some people learn just enough to start cutting corners, looking for shortcuts, easy ways out, and cheap answers. Don't fall for that. You'll end up with a cheap life. Find out how it works best and do it that way, even if it takes longer. Don't compromise with what's right. If I could speak with you one-on-one, I'd tell you this. Reach deep inside yourself and bring out more of your remarkable human gifts. They're there, waiting to be used. You can change anything you want about your life. You never have to be the same again, starting right now. So ask yourself, what will I start doing tomorrow that will make a difference in my life? Because if you don't do something different, guess what? Everything will stay the same. You can already predict what the next 5 years will look like. Just look at the last 5. Unless you decide to change today, the next 5 will be a repeat of the last 5. But here's the good news. At any moment, any day you wish, you can change your entire life. Hey, if this message inspired you, thank you for being here. Your time means a lot, and I'm truly grateful you spent it with me today. If you believe in growth mindset and becoming more every day, hit subscribe, tap that like button, and follow for more powerful lessons like this. Remember, success starts with you. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep becoming.